Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Super Mario Bros. 3 in the Extreme Let's Play. World 3 is the water world. No, this isn't inspired by the Kevin Costner movie. This movie, this world, basically is basically one of the first, instances where the first level of this world is actually a water-based one. Is it just me, or does this look a little purple? Well, according to the footage, that's weird. See, on the camera, it looks like the water looks blue, but for me on my TV screen, you can't see it. It looks purple. That is weird. Either that or I've been sitting in front of the TV for too long. I don't know. I mean, I literally have the whole setup like right in one spot in my room. Don't really have room in my room, unfortunately. Would love to make enough money to hire a cleaner, because, you know, why do it myself, you know? Oh, that's right. I gotta swim completely underneath here to get that one up that's down there. I don't have to, but I'd like to. Unfortunately, the bloopers in this, Oh, fun fact, this, Volcano Lotus, this is only, like, one of, like, a few in the game, but that thing can actually be taken out with, I believe, a raccoon suit, or, excuse me, a tanuki suit. Although you wouldn't really know it, because, you know, it doesn't come up very often. Anyway. Oh, for those of you who are just joining us, if you're wondering why the standard music for this world wasn't playing, if you use a music box in one world, the music can possibly carry over to the next. I did it again. Okay, I know this is a star. This is a 10. That's a 10. Okay, there we go. There we go. Fun fact about this game is that these platforms here don't magically respawn after a while. Yeah, so once they're gone, they're gone. So I guess this block here, I believe, is a 1-up or something. Or the one, I think it's next to it, but won't show that off. Actually, I can't remember where the switch was. It's kind of funny that you can play a game as many times, even for nostalgia's sake, and somehow discover something new several years later. In terms of the power-ups, I think the frog suit, like, it's only major... You can only really gain use of it in water levels, and this world in particular is about the only world that you can make good use of it. Oh wow, that was weird. Okay, so there's a speedrunning trick with the third door. Look at this third door. Oh, didn't do it. Anyway, there's supposedly this trick where if you, with one of the doors, that if you press up on a very specific frame after entering through the door, you can basically appear elsewhere. But for all other intents and purposes, it's the sixth door from the left you want. As far as Boom Boom goes, you can beat him with fireballs, but there's no points in it for you if you do that. Okay, so a bit of a rule of thumb. If you see something that you could access but it's blocked off, typically, well, like this hammer I saved from the other world. If I wanted to, I could break that rock there and gain access to that spade. When you die and get a game over in this game, typically a lot of things respawn, but I believe, and I'm not entirely sure, I believe you can actually retain some of the power-ups and items you've collected. So theoretically, if you die a bunch of times but are still lucky enough to get, like, continuously get a hammer from one of those Hammer Brothers, you could just effectively skip, like, 3 levels already. Incidentally, when you beat a fortress like this, its corresponding lock on the map also disappears, also letting you bypass some levels. Okay, also, one other thing. The type of level you're going to encounter is based on how it looks on the map. So you see how the 5 is completely submerged in water and level 4 is on land? That kind of tells you what levels they're going to be. Incidentally, see that Hammer Brother that's in front of me? He's over water. That means this battlefield is going to be flooded with water. Now, it's no big deal because the water in question is only, like, up to Mario's head here. And as long as you're Big Mario, you can run through this no problem. Like, it's like the water doesn't even exist. Now, if you were Small Mario, oh boy, that's very difficult. Okay, so I said I'd do all the levels, so... Oops. Oh, fun fact. You see this fire-spitting piranha plant here? Or the Venus fire trap, or whatever it's been called over the years? In World 1, they spit 2 fireballs, except for World 1, in which they only spit 1 fireball at you. Of course, unless you're playing Super Mario Maker, in which case, they fire as many as they do. Typically, they fire 1, retreat, fire another 1, retreat. Yeah. I'm just gonna fly over this section here. No big deal. Oh. Fun trick here. There. Got several thousand points and an extra life for that. And a new spade game. Flower, okay. 20, I think the 20 is right here. Nope, that's the 10. Flower. Nope. Sometimes I forget which one's which. Another fun fact, in the original Mario 3, if you had a raccoon suit, you couldn't use your tail underwater. So that's generally been changed for the Mario Maker version. Okay, now we're up to 30 lives. Yeah, I don't really need that power up. Whoa, that's weird. Okay, so level 8. It's another rising and falling level, but the level geometry sinks even lower than usual. Now you would think Fire Flower would help you out here, but actually I find that the Raccoon Leaf actually does a better job. We're just gonna go ahead and get into it. This is another, incidentally, this is also another one of those levels where if you get all the coins, you're treated to a special mushroom house. Oh shit. Oh, well, I just got eaten. Well, that's that, I guess. So yeah, another gimmick of this world is that they got drawbridges that prevent your progress one way or the other. We'll just go ahead and go to World 7 right now. You don't need to hit the switch to discover this hidden block here. Now this coin heaven is not like the others because this one also ends the level by giving you an item. One of the earliest examples of what you call a secret exit. Okay, well, I mean, I guess. Yeah, unfortunately, Big Bertha or Boss Bass. I mean, there's two enemies in this game that use this exact model. Kind of hard to distinguish. But, yeah, they don't stay down for very long. I know I'm being kind of a stickler, but yes, you have to get those coins as well. See, as long as the Koopa isn't damaged in an extreme way, he'll keep respawning, so... Damn. I mean, I don't know, unless I can miss one coin, I'm not sure. And unfortunately, it's the Koopa that doesn't know when to stop, so I have to basically move far enough away for him to respawn. Oh, did I mention these levels are timed? Oh, forget it. Oh, okay, I can miss at least one coin. Alright. Fortunately, I'm on the other side of the drawbridge, which means I have to beat this level if I want to get the house. Well, I have to play it anyway to show it off, but... You know, although the frog suit makes swimming a little bit easier, I guess, quote, end quote, one would argue that the fire flower is still quite useful, and the fact that it can actually fight back against the enemies. I fight the Boom Booms fairly quickly, but in all reality, they basically some of them can actually fly, but I usually beat them so quickly that they don't get the chance. Alright. So now, there's level 9. Now, on the far left side here, towards the start, and underneath the level, there's a water section that, basically, if I go all the way back, I can potentially get a frog suit out of one of the game's first giant question mark blocks. I don't find it to be particularly useful. Also, this is the game that predates the whole activating the bomb with Fire Flower. Yep, like I said, not going to show off the frog suit, unfortunately. One, two, three. Yeah, you can only have up to 4 rows of power-ups before it becomes a problem. Alright, well that's no big deal. There is a rock I could have broken earlier over to the left that would have allowed me to traverse the land in a boat. Sorry, make my way to an island or two for power-ups. Also, World 3, this is quite special because this is in the shape of Japan, and this is supposed to be Tokyo. Or so people have said. And wouldn't you know it, the king's been turned into a Kappa. Not to be confused with Spike, who's an enemy we just saw earlier in the game, although I think Spikes are also Kappas or inspired by them. Oh, actually, I think I messed up, actually. So, I could have kept my Fire Flower, but if I did, I can basically just pelt, I could basically just pelt Wendy with fireballs without actually having to jump. See, she only makes a candy ring during each of her, you know, rotations. So every time I jump on her, she gets to spawn another ring, but if I don't jump on her at all, and she succumbs to fireballs, then the fight could have been a little bit easier. Not to mention the fact that, you know, that was That was only one of 2 different Koopaling encounters in which the battleground is completely flat. And so with that, that's World 3 now done. Greetings. The white block contains magic powers that will enable you to defeat your enemies. I believe the white block is that special block that we've already encountered. Kind of weird that we would be getting a letter about that here when we've already encountered such a thing. I mean, the one about the ghosts, that was most helpful because, you know, we didn't actually encounter the ghost yet.